Have you ever wondered what makes someone unforgettable? What drives the mind to linger on a particular person, replaying moments and searching for answers to unspoken questions? The secret lies not in what you give, but in what you withhold. Humans are naturally drawn to the enigmatic, the unpredictable, the elusive. It's this dance of mystery and revelation, of closeness and distance, that keeps the heart in suspense and the mind engaged. Now imagine wielding this power with precision. What if you could make someone think about you relentlessly, not through coercion, but through a delicate interplay of psychology and strategy? Welcome to the world of reverse psychology. But beware, these tools are powerful. Used improperly, they can cause harm. Used wisely, they can forge deeper connections and spark a passion that burns brighter with time. Today, we will explore 6 psychological tactics designed to captivate and intrigue, transforming you into the focal point of her thoughts. And remember, the best is yet to come, so stay with me until the end. Let's begin by exploring a fundamental truth: the power of prioritizing your goals and ambitions. 1. Prioritize your goals and ambitions. What separates the ordinary from the extraordinary? It's purpose. A man who is deeply connected to his ambitions radiates a magnetic energy. He is not easily swayed by fleeting pleasures because his gaze is fixed on the horizon. This quality, my friends, is irresistible. Consider this. How often do we lose ourselves in the pursuit of validation? We shift our focus from our dreams to fleeting moments of attention, hoping to find fulfillment in someone else. But here lies the paradox. When you place your goals above all else, you not only find personal satisfaction but also command respect and admiration. For why is this so effective? The answer lies in the concept of scarcity. Time and attention are finite resources. When your focus is primarily on your ambitions, your time becomes a precious commodity. She will begin to see every moment with you as a rare and valuable gift. This scarcity breeds desire. People naturally crave what is limited and exclusive. Think about a man who spends his days pursuing his passion, be it mastering a craft, building a business, or striving for excellence in his career. He moves with purpose, his actions aligned with his vision. In contrast, imagine someone whose life revolves entirely around his partner, who seems more attractive, who commands more respect. The principle aligns beautifully with Stoicism, a philosophy that teaches us to focus on what we can control and to live in harmony with our higher purpose. By dedicating yourself to your ambitions, you are practicing a form of Stoicism, showing that your fulfillment comes from within rather than relying on external validation. How do you implement this? Start by setting clear goals. Define your priorities and make them non-negotiable. Let her see your dedication and discipline. But here's the key: don't flaunt it. Allow your actions to speak louder than your words. When she sees you pursuing greatness, she will naturally want to be part of your journey. However, be mindful not to neglect her entirely. This isn't about ignoring your relationship, but rather about maintaining a balance where your personal growth remains central. Show her that you value your time and energy, and she will begin to value it too. In doing so, you position yourself as more than just another man in her life. You become a leader, a visionary, someone she admires and respects. And this respect lays the foundation for a deeper, more meaningful connection. Would you like to explore how to maintain this balance without falling into the trap of predictability? Stay with me, because what comes next is the art of keeping her guessing, the secret to keeping her intrigued. Let's dive into the next principle: the power of unpredictability. 2. Don't always be predictable. Have you ever noticed how quickly we lose interest in things we fully understand? Predictability is the graveyard of intrigue. When everything follows a set pattern, there is no mystery, no excitement. In relationships, predictability can suffocate desire. But when you introduce a dash of unpredictability, you create a dynamic where she is always on her toes, wondering what's next. Why does this work so well? Because the human brain is wired for curiosity. We crave novelty and thrive on solving puzzles. When you're predictable, you become like a book she's read a dozen times. She knows every chapter, every plot twist. There's no thrill in revisiting it. But if you're unpredictable, you become an unsolved mystery, an enigma that keeps her coming back for more. Now think about a slot machine. The unpredictability of the rewards keeps people hooked, pulling the lever over and over again. Similarly, when you mix attention with moments of distance, you activate the same psychological principle. She never knows when you'll pull back or when you'll lean in. This keeps her engaged, constantly thinking about you, analyzing your actions and anticipating your next move. But how do you create this sense of unpredictability without seeming disinterested or erratic? So the answer lies in balance. Show her affection but not consistently. Surprise her with spontaneous gestures, an unexpected compliment, a sudden invitation to a date, but then follow it with moments of quiet detachment. This oscillation between attention and distance creates an emotional roller coaster, keeping her hooked on the highs and yearning during the lows. This tactic isn't about playing games, it's about embracing a dynamic that keeps the relationship vibrant and exciting. It's about breaking free from monotonous routines and keeping the spark alive. Now you might wonder, isn't there a risk of her losing interest during your moments of detachment? The truth is, distance amplifies desire. Absence makes the heart grow fonder, as they say. When you step back, it gives her the space to reflect on your value and the unique connection you share. And when you reappear, her appreciation for you deepens. This principle of unpredictability also ties into Stoicism. A Stoic man is not reactive. He doesn't operate on impulse or seek constant validation. Instead, he maintains composure and balance, allowing his actions to align with his values. This measured approach creates an aura of mystery and control, making you infinitely more intriguing. So how do you bring this into your life? Start small. Change your routine. If you always text her at a certain time, skip a day. If you're known for planning elaborate dates, surprise her with something simple and spontaneous. Keep her guessing, and she will keep coming back for more. And if you're finding these insights valuable, let me pause here to remind you, don't forget to like this video. Your support helps me continue sharing these powerful psychological insights. Now let's move on to our next tactic: mastering your emotional responses. 3. Control your excitement. What happens when you meet someone you're excited about? You smile uncontrollably, your heart races, and you might even stumble over your words. It's natural to feel this way, but here's the twist. Showing too much excitement can diminish your allure. Why? Because unrestrained enthusiasm gives away your power. It signals that you are overly invested, perhaps even desperate for her approval. And while genuine joy is attractive, excessive excitement can come across as uncalibrated and overwhelming. Think about the concept of playing hard to get. It's a classic strategy for a reason it works. When you appear slightly reserved, she begins to wonder about your true feelings. This curiosity draws her in, prompting her to seek validation from you. In essence, the less you show, the more she wants to see. But don't misunderstand. This isn't about being cold or distant. It's about striking a balance where your exudes confidence. Show interest, but in a measured way. Let your actions speak louder than your emotions. For when you meet her, greet her warmly but refrain from over-the-top displays of affection. Maintain eye contact, engage in thoughtful conversation, but hold back just enough to keep her intrigued. Here's a simple strategy. During your interactions, pause occasionally. Let moments of silence linger. Silence, when used correctly, can be incredibly powerful. It creates an atmosphere of anticipation, making her hang on to your every word. Additionally, controlling your excitement demonstrates emotional maturity. It shows that you're not easily swayed by external circumstances, a key trait of Stoicism. A Stoic man remains calm and composed, finding joy in the present without becoming overly attached. Steadiness is highly attractive, as it creates a sense of security and reliability. As you practice this, you'll notice a shift in how she responds to you. She'll lean in, both literally and metaphorically, trying to uncover the depth of your feelings. She'll seek out your smiles, your laughter, and your moments of vulnerability. because they'll feel earned rather than freely given. So next time you're with her, remember, less is more. Let your restrained excitement be the fuel that ignites her curiosity. And when you finally do let your guard down, those moments will be all the more special, leaving a lasting impression on her heart. But we're not done yet. There's more to uncover about keeping her hooked. Let's dive into the next psychological tactic, the strategic power of absence. 4. Use the power of absence. What happens when something you cherish suddenly disappears? The mind spirals, searching for answers. You replay moments, questioning what went wrong, and before you know it, that absence occupies your every thought. This is the psychological power of absence, and when used wisely, it can heighten desire and deepen emotional bonds. But let's delve into why this works. At the core of this principle is loss aversion, a powerful psychological concept that suggests people are more motivated by the fear of losing something than by the prospect of gaining something of equal value. When you suddenly become less available, no calls, no texts, no updates, you disrupt the rhythm she has come to expect. So this creates a void, and humans are wired to fill voids with meaning. Absence stirs curiosity. It forces her to ask, where is he? What is he doing? Why hasn't he reached out? In this space of uncertainty, your value begins to grow. She begins to miss your presence, replaying past moments, craving the connection she once took for granted. But here's the key: timing. Absence, when overdone, can backfire, leading to frustration or even detachment. It's not about ghosting or causing unnecessary anxiety. It's about creating a strategic pause, a momentary retreat that allows her to realize your importance. Let's paint a scenario. You've been consistent in your interactions, texting daily, sharing moments. Suddenly, you step back. No explanation, no dramatic exit, just a quiet withdrawal. At first, she may not notice, but as hours turn into a day, then two, the questions start to form. By the third day, she's actively wondering about you. And just when she's about to reach out, you reappear, calm and composed, as if nothing happened. So reappearance after absence triggers a powerful emotional response. She feels a rush of relief and excitement, her appreciation for you magnified by the temporary loss. It's the classic absence makes the heart grow fonder effect, amplified by the unpredictability we discussed earlier. Incorporating Stoicism into this strategy further enhances its effectiveness. A Stoic man does not fear absence, he embraces solitude as an opportunity for reflection and growth. By disappearing strategically, you not only create desire but also demonstrate self-assurance and independence. You show her that your world doesn't revolve around her, and paradoxically, this makes her want to be a bigger part of it. So how do you master this? Start small. If you're used to texting her every morning, skip a day. If you frequently meet up, cancel plans occasionally and let her miss your presence. The goal is to break patterns just enough to keep her invested without pushing her away. When done correctly, this tactic elevates the emotional stakes. She begins to see you not as someone who's always there, but as someone worth longing for. And this longing, this anticipation is what creates a powerful bond that keeps her addicted. But there's another crucial aspect of maintaining this dynamic: your emotional stability. In next section, we'll explore how to remain unshaken in the face of competition and why avoiding jealousy is one of the most attractive traits you can possess. 5. Avoid showing jealousy. Jealousy, an emotion as old as time. It's a reaction we all know too well. That gnawing feeling in the pit of your stomach when you see her talking to another man. But here's the truth. Jealousy, when displayed, is one of the quickest ways to diminish your allure. Why? Because jealousy is rooted in insecurity. It signals that you feel threatened, that you doubt your own worth. And nothing kills attraction faster than a man who lacks confidence in himself. On the flip side, when you exude calm confidence in the face of potential competition, you position yourself as secure, self-assured, and most importantly, desirable. Think about it. Who would you rather be with? The man who becomes visibly upset when other men show interest, or the man who remains unfazed, knowing his value speaks for itself? Women are naturally drawn to the latter because confidence is one of the most attractive traits you can possess. The principle is supported by reactance theory, which suggests that people desire what they perceive as scarce or unrestricted. By showing jealousy, you unintentionally create a sense of restriction, signaling that you want to control her choices. But when you remain calm and composed, you grant her the freedom to choose, which ironically makes her more likely to choose you. How can you embody this? The next time she's talking to another guy, resist the urge to react. Instead, focus on your own value. Remind yourself that you bring something unique to the table. Smile, engage with others, and maintain your composure. This nonchalant attitude not only highlights your confidence, but also subtly conveys that you trust her judgment and your connection. Moreover, avoiding jealousy aligns perfectly with Stoicism. A Stoic man understands that external events, including the actions of others, are beyond his control. He focuses on what he can control, his own reactions. By mastering your emotions, you demonstrate emotional intelligence and resilience, traits that are deeply attractive. This doesn't mean you should be indifferent. It's about finding the balance between caring and overreacting. When you show that you're not easily rattled, she will respect and admire your emotional strength. And speaking of admiration, I'd love to hear your thoughts. Have you ever struggled with jealousy? How did you overcome it? Drop your experiences in the comments below. Your stories can inspire and help others on this journey. Now let's move on to the final piece of the puzzle, the importance of prioritizing your ambitions and how this positions you as someone truly irresistible. 6. Create emotional dependency. Let's talk about emotional connection. What makes someone indispensable in another person's life? It's not just about being present. It's about becoming the person who understands her on a deeper level, someone who resonates with her emotions and thoughts in a way no one else can. This is where the power of emotional dependency comes into play. Now, before we dive deeper, let's clarify something. Emotional dependency isn't about manipulation or control. It's about creating a unique emotional bond that makes your presence irreplaceable. When done with authenticity, it builds a foundation for a profound and lasting relationship. So how do you become her emotional anchor? Start by truly listening, not just to her words, but to the emotions behind them. When she talks about her fears, dreams, or insecurities, pay close attention. These are the keys to her inner world. When you demonstrate that you understand her on this deeper level, you become the person she turns to when she needs comfort or validation. But here's the twist. Don't be available all the time. If you're constantly there providing support at every turn, she may begin to take your presence for granted. Instead, offer your emotional support selectively. Be her rock during crucial moments, but allow her to navigate some challenges on her own. This creates a push-pull dynamic that keeps her emotionally invested. Consider this scenario. She's had a tough day and reaches out to you for comfort. What if sometimes you respond with warmth and understanding, becoming her safe space? Other times you encourage her to face her struggles independently, showing her that you trust her strength. This selective engagement creates a sense of urgency and deepens her reliance on the unique connection you offer. This balance of support and independence is incredibly powerful. It not only strengthens her emotional attachment to you, but also helps her grow as an individual. You're not just someone who provides comfort, you're someone who helps her become a better version of herself. But there's more. While you're becoming her emotional anchor, it's crucial to maintain your own identity. Pursue your goals, cultivate your passions, and live a life that excites you. This independence enhances your value in her eyes, as she sees you as someone who is not only deeply connected to her, but also driven and self-sufficient. This dynamic mirrors the principles of Stoicism. A Stoic man is deeply attuned to his emotions and the emotions of others, but doesn't let them dictate his actions. He offers support when needed, but remains anchored in his own purpose and values. This emotional resilience and balance make him a pillar of strength in any relationship. Now let's address an important point. Emotional dependency should never cross into unhealthy territory. The goal is to create a bond where both partners feel empowered, not trapped. Emotional dependency should be a mutual exchange where each person uplifts and complements the other. As you master this, you'll notice a profound shift in your relationship dynamic, as she'll feel a deep sense of connection and security with you, knowing that you're someone who truly understands her and supports her growth. We've journeyed through 6 powerful psychological strategies that tap into the deepest layers of human desire. From prioritizing your ambitions and embracing unpredictability to mastering the art of emotional dependency, each tactic works together to create a captivating dynamic that keeps her thinking about you long after you've parted ways. But remember, with great power comes great responsibility. These strategies should be used to build meaningful, respectful, and enriching connections, not to manipulate or harm. Now, I'd love to hear from you. Which of these tactics resonates with you the most? How do you plan to apply them in your own life? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And if you found value in this journey, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with others seeking to master the art of attraction. Your support fuels this community and helps us continue exploring the intricate dance of human connection. Thank you for joining me on this path to deeper understanding and growth. Here's to building relationships that inspire and elevate. See you in the next video.